We're talking about back to school in March. And Baltimore City is actually taking that a step further to keep staff and students safe. They're going to be offering asymptomatic testing options as more kids are returning to in-person learning next week. WMAR2 News' Abby Isaacs joins us now to explain.
City schools will offer two different types of self-administered COVID-19 testing for students and staff. Monday marks the beginning of the next phase of expanded in-person learning for Baltimore City public schools, with kindergarten through second graders returning. Today they announced a new early detection system to keep students and staff safe and send a message to the community.
That we took their concerns, some of their, frankly, well-founded skepticism about whether they could trust large institutions to help keep them and, most importantly, their children safe.
City schools will now offer weekly self-administered saliva-based COVID-19 testing. It's through a partnership with American University and the Consortium of Universities of the Washington metropolitan area. There will be two types. For elementary grades, it's a pooled screening, where an entire classroom will get tested at once and get one test result.
Students are going to receive like a Q-tip size swab, and what they'll do is they'll rub it in the front of their nose, so like right down here.
Then they put all the swabs into a tube, and they get sent off for testing.
Between 5 and 25 swabs can go into the same tube, so up to 25 go in.
City schools already started piloting the testing at elementary schools with great results.
We've heard skepticism about younger people being able to administer the self-administered nasal swab, and that has not been a challenge. They have easily been able to do it and really been enthusiastic about being part of it.
For high school students who begin returning mid-March, it's an individual test.
For high schools, we know it's very difficult to keep students in pods, and we really want to provide opportunity for high school students to have a real high school experience where they can move through different courses.
City schools will use federal emergency relief funding to cover the testing costs, which range from $25 to $145. Baltimore City is the first secondary system in the region to offer this. In addition to early COVID-19 detection, school leaders hope it leads to more students returning in person.
Getting more students to come back is about relationship building and about trust. And part of that is having health and safety protocols that people believe in.
City Schools already has a partnership with the University of Maryland Medical System to provide symptomatic testing. Now, if families don't want to participate in this new weekly testing, they can opt out and then have to provide their own testing. For WMAR2 News, I'm Abby Isaacs.